going live again. I'll just make sure that the stream is live. 2 moments. Just edit this post. Let's switch our monetization on, and then save that. Don't know why I've got to do it this way. It's pain having to do it this way. Right, let's just add. Right, so we should be good once that's saved. Just minimize out of that. Right, just check, make sure the stream is going. Turn my phone down so you don't have to hear it. Right. Just double check. Just double check to make that sure that's saved. Right, doing research. It still hasn't updated the image. Hey J-Rod mate. Right. That'll be 2 moments. Just want to share this out. Get this posted up on Facebook. So what I'm planning on doing is adding a new title, so I'll show you how that's done quickly. Why is it not letting us? There, I'll share it there, and then I'll share it up on the Shar-Kade owners network if it lets us. Right, no, I hear bloody phones. Right, there we go. Right, that's all posted up. I should be able to hear myself. 2 moments. Just a quick test. Right, that's working. So I'm gonna add this new title. I've played it before. I copied it over off my drive. It's quite an interesting game. So let's just double check, make sure we've got the game actually there. So we're going to go to our 40 terabyte games, PC games, and then we'll just check. Yeah, it's there. So I want to make sure it's added to the database. So let's open our rocket launcher. Hey Simon, dude. I'm hoping the room's quiet enough, because you do need your mic for this game. And the slightest sounds, as you can hear, my chair's quite squeaky when it moves as well, so that might conflict with the game. So I'll try and keep me ass and butt cheeks as still as I can, and we should be good. It may take some testing to get the right volume as well, because you've got to adjust the volume. So we're going to add a new PC++ game. I might have already added it in the database. It doesn't look like I have, so let's get it added in there. Right, so what I'm going to do is copy that string there, paste it in there, then I am going to call it Don't Scream, and then we'll rename that Don't Scream. That can be named different to that. I think if it's got special characters in the actual game name, it doesn't like it. it doesn't show it on the system. So let's give that a try. I may have to go back in and edit it, but let's add it to the main system. So let's click add. Let's add Don't Scream. And then I don't think we'll have to have a fade on this game. I may have to disable the escape key. I'll add it direct rather than doing a script for the game, because I usually have scripts in here, but we'll hit the games, PC games, and we'll go straight into wherever it's gone. There we go. And it usually be Don't Scream binaries Win64. So I may have to add a fade. I'll put in game exit. So I'll launch it. It may have an error on the first time. If not, if it does, then we'll add a fade. Now this is a keyboard mouse game. It is recommended to use a keyboard and mouse. I don't think it supports controller yet. And it's an Unreal Engine 5 game. What I'm probably going to do is I'll wait a couple of minutes, let the game load up. I'll make a quick cigarette and then we'll get straight into the game.
Before playing Don't Scream, please play the game the way we intended. This means setting up your microphone correctly. Here's how to do that. You should be able to speak only quietly, not loudly, with slight gasps or sudden sounds counting as screams. If you speak too loudly and your voice exceeds the threshold of the microphone divider line, a red flash will appear on the screen, signalling a scream. It's up to you to find a comfortable balance between speaking softly and what should be considered a scream when you calibrate your microphone. For optimal results, you should determine the best distance to position the microphone from your mouth. Please be aware that external audio software can impact your game's microphone calibration. Adjust settings in both your game and audio software for optimal calibration. Thanks for listening, play fair, and most of all, don't scream.
Right, so this is an early access game. As you heard there, it is based mainly around the microphone. Now I'll probably do some microphone tests, so I'll have a few fails to start with, and then we'll try and get the whole gameplay through. There is quite a lot of jump scares. I think it's randomized on the track you take, but I've played this a couple of times, so I'm going to try and find the best, most scariest route. I might play it a couple of times so you get a gist of what the game is. I mean, it's probably not a game you've got to repeatedly play over and over and over again. But it is a cool game to maybe, if you've got young kids and you want to scare the crap out of them, you can do. If you're like me, a bit what's the word? I can't even bloody speak. If you like to scare the crap out of kids, then yeah, it's probably one of those games you would want to put on for the kids to get the back of the neck hairs raised up. But like I say, it does get you a bit. Some bits do get you, but once you played it once or twice, it's pretty easy and straightforward. But I do recommend you use a half decent headset, a USB headset if you've got your Shar-Kade cabinet. You can use a Bluetooth headset, just something with nice sound. Get the sound turned right up so you feel really immersed. Maybe turn the lights off, which I'll be doing in a second, because I like to be engrossed into a game. But I'll just have my cigarette, get a drink, and then I'll start the game. Let's just click OK there. Right, so that's normal talking, and it's slightly going over the threshold, but I want to be able to have it more of a where I've got a whisper. So any slight noises, it's going to go over the top, right? So it's going to instantly, so I'm talking a bit too, that's it. So if I talk normally like that, it's gonna kill us, basically. You've got to also keep moving on the game. When you stop moving, the timer stops. So you've got to basically survive the whole time you're playing the game. 2 moments, I'll be back. Oh. Right, I'm also hoping the budgie doesn't cheap and chirp when I'm playing as well, because if he hears me talking, he's going to start cheeping and then it'll kill us in the game. So I'm going to have to maybe whisper. Hopefully you can hear us on that end. That might be a little bit too high, because even when I whisper, it sets it off a bit. So I'll try and leave it there. Yeah, see, if I go a bit, it goes over. So I might have to turn it down a bit. Right, how's that? That's a bit better. I can whisper. Can you hear us okay on there? That's a point. Now, no one call us, man, because I am watching it on my phone as well. Yeah. Alarms and stuff like that. People calling us constantly. But I'm not at the shop, so shouldn't be no alarms go off. Right, video. I want to go full screen. 1920. 120 hertz, it doesn't matter. Set everything to high. Full screen. I don't think on this you can set it to wide 16:9. I think it's meant to be so runs left shift, crouches left control. Now I could set up the arcade controls with this game. Settings is tab, interact is R. So interact is R, movement is WASD, Z is zoom in and out, and left control is crouch. I think the time stops when you crouch, so I'll try not to crouch. Just a quick testing. You can hear me okay? Let's see, when I talk, it is going a bit over, so I'll try not to talk as much. Let's give it a test. Volume right up. Can you hear us whisper okay? See there, with the timer stopped and me stood still, has stopped on the game. So you may want to turn it up on your phone or TV. If you're watching on your TV, turn it up a bit. And there we go. I'm dead. So I spoke a little bit too loud there. So I'm going to have to adjust the settings. That was a bit too loud. I do want it quite sensitive though. I do want it a little sensitive, so because obviously if I go it'll kill us. Okay, right, so I think that's about the right sensitivity. I'll just shut my mouth basically. Audio effects are quite cool, man. You've got that like old school VHS look. It looks good, man. Already hear me chair squeaking a bit. Someone's ringing. Just like I said, Jim, someone's ringing. That made us jump a little bit there. I knew it was coming. screen, buddy. Can't talk any louder because it'll set the game off, it'll kill us. Titles in the video bit. Right. Yeah, so I've played it before where it's had tons more jump scares than that. There seemed to be a good 5 minutes without anything going on in that game. But like I say, you do get like a lot more scares usually than that. It all depends on the location you're coming in from and which way you're walking and stuff as well. I noticed in the little town as well, your time just stops. So I had to get out the town into the woods to allow the time to continue. But yeah, the whole time I had something at the back of my throat as well. So I was dying to cough. And because I can't move in the seat, man, yeah, it's quite difficult not to make any noise. And I noticed as well with the headset is any loud noise on the headset, it would bring the bar quite high up. So though I'm not making any noise, the microphone was also picking the audio up from the headset because I had it turned right up. So one or two got us. It always gets us our first one though, man. That first one in the plane is probably the scariest bit in the game, to be honest. But I like the way the direction the game takes. I could imagine this on a VR headset and then maybe some arcade style room, basically like a treadmill box, you know, the VR treadmills you can get. So basically a soundproof room with a microphone in that room, an external monitor so people can see inside and what the person is viewing. I reckon that would be a cool little addition. I know they're meant to be making more of these levels and stuff, these sceneries. If they can hold that same sort of first initial scare throughout it, I think it's got a lot of potential to game. Like I say, obviously once you played it once or twice or 3 times or 4 times, it doesn't hold the same effect. Know what I mean? Because you're expecting something at some point. And if you play it enough, you're going to see the same sort of things eventually. Know what I mean? And you're going to guess when they're going to come in. But the first time I played it, man, it got me quite a few times. And like I say, it all depends on how loud you've got it turned up on your headset as well. Because, like I say, my headphones were, I noticed when they screamed loud on the headset, I noticed my bar went up, though I knew I wasn't making any sound. But I did make 1 or 2 sounds throughout. Now I could try it maximum, but guaranteed, like, even this, even whispering, it's going over. So just the feedback on the mic's probably taking it over. Should I try it on maximum settings and see how we get on? I doubt I'll get anywhere, to be honest. But yeah, it's an interesting game. Like I say, I've added it to the 40 terabyte add-on. It'll be interesting when more of these games do come out. I do like the 4:3 resolution and the VHS look. I don't know how well it shows on the screen if it's too dark, because it is quite a dark game, but it looks fine on my monitor. Basically, the look of it is, it has got a clean look. Obviously, it looks really old and that VHS look and stuff like that, but it has got quite a good look for just a basic, simple game. Like I say, it did say at the start as well, it was through Unreal Engine 5. So, yeah, really interesting game. Let us know what you think. Did you find it a little bit too boring through the 5 minutes or so through it? With the jump scares just not for you? Were you thinking, nah, that's easy? But it does make a difference when you've got the headset on and you're hearing the full audio around you and stuff like that. No, it was not VR, dude. It's just on PC itself. Yeah, it's worth a download. It is worth a download. Yeah, like I say, you've got to be in a super quiet room. You've got to have a headset, obviously, and a microphone. But yeah, it is well worth a play. But I may try on the highest setting. But as I even see, I can't even whisper, so it'll go over if I make the slightest sound. Even my chair slightly movings. Yeah, so probably any audio that comes from the headset will make it go off, but I'll give it a go, and then I'll end the stream there. I'm just gonna have another cigarette because I need one after that. I had people calling us as well twice through that video. Spooking me salad. Nah, I love scary games. I love stuff with horror films and that. Anyways, I love stuff that can scare the crap out of us. You know what I mean? So I like that stuff. So I get a buzz from it. Um, so not really much scares us, but it did get us that first one. That first one always gives us that little jolt, which though you expect it, it does give you it. But what you got to do is when you go into the plane, you've got to select on the cassette tape and allow the audio to play through on a cassette tape, and when you turn around you expect it there, but it always it does give that initial jolt. But if they can replicate that, if they are doing more maps and they can replicate that single jump throughout a whole map, it'll be quality. And I think 18 minutes walking around is pretty good. I don't think I could do it for too long. You know what I mean? Because, like I say, we had a good 5 minutes there where I was just wandering around. But like I say, there is, if you go different directions, it does have different scares and stuff. You see different things. I know I played it once and I come up to this pyramid mount and stuff, and you go to the top of the pyramid mount and it's all bloody, and then it gives you a scare at the top and stuff like that. So it wasn't many on that one, but so it has got replay value. Like I say, I don't expect much at 100%. It might be too much 100%, because I reckon as soon as it hears Scream on me headset, it'll set it off. So let's put it at 80 and give it a try. I'll just finish this cigarette. Right, so I don't know, Mark, why it's hiding your comment there. Maybe because it's got swear word in, but you're not a moderator that's handled this. What's it talking about? I clicked show. Don't know why it's not showing your comment. Oh, it's sounding windy there, is it? Oh yeah, that's it, just a background audio, mate. The crackling. Is it the crackling you hear? I'll bugger it. I'll turn it right up. Let's start. Oh, you picking up the lighter, set it off. Me missus picked up the lighter and it automatically set it off. Right, let's try again. Nah, that's way too sensitive. I don't even think I made a noise there. What I'll do is I'll turn it back down to about the same. How do I hit escape there? Let's turn it down to about 36. Because even if I whisper, it does set it off. So let's play. Let's die. Right, I don't know what's happening there because my time wasn't going down and I was moving. I've probably done a mile circle, so I don't know what's going on there. So let's give it one more try. I'll go down the path towards the playing again and see if my time changes, but that was stuck on 18 minutes. So I'm not sure what was going on there. Right, let's quit the game because it doesn't seem to be counting down the time. So I'll quit the game. I've set that up anyways. Let us know what you think in the comments of the game. Is it something you'll play? Is it something you think, nah, it doesn't look that scary? But yeah, I find it pretty interesting. It does have a really cool look to it. Though the graphics isn't like a AAA title type game. It does have like an atmosphere effect to it, and it does make things look quite real. Some textures you can see aren't great, but yeah, pretty cool game. Like I say, I've set it up with Hyperspin. It's working straight off there, so it loads straight up without error. But like I say, maybe I just had the microphone too loud and
Loading complete.
it wouldn't allow us to continue the game. Yeah, no problem, man. Yeah, so I reckon the sweet spot is probably 20 or something. You know what I mean? So you can still talk slightly. Anything like deep takes it over. So yeah, interesting game, like I say. I enjoy it anyways, that's the main thing. But yeah, let's just jump in one more game and then we'll call it a day. Yeah, the sound on the headset set it off. But that one took a little bit longer to get into it. I think the best route is probably head down towards a plane, set off the plane first, get that first initial scare, and you get a bit more interaction. But yeah, it all depends on the route you take and stuff. I've never seen that shadowy figure before as well. That was new. That's why I sort of stopped and looked at it, because I'd never seen that before. But I think that ball sound, like you say, and the headset set it off. So it's got to be quite low, just so obviously I can talk through the mic, and also any sound coming from the actual headset itself isn't coming through too loud, because it is quite a loud game when you turn it right up on your headset. So all those sounds and stuff you're catching. But yeah, like I say, cool, interesting game. It's something different, isn't it? Than your average stuff. But like I say, it will require a microphone. Deluxe control panels are pretty straightforward because you can actually plug a headset microphone straight into the back of those. But you would likely need a USB one for the bar tops and stand-up units. But yeah, cool game. I enjoy it anyways. So I'm gonna end it there because I think got a couple of people I've got to call, because I've had a few missed calls. So yeah, make sure you like, share, subscribe to the videos, hit that notification bell, and if you wish to purchase this Shar-Kade unit, hit us up at dean@sharkade.co.uk. If you want shipping to the US, just give us your zip code and the unit that you're interested in, and then I can get back to you with a shipping quote. Shipping is up and down at the moment. One shipping company at the moment, I've got to put them actually on pallet blocks, which brings the height a little higher, so the cost has gone up a little higher as well. If it's a bigger unit, it is quite expensive to ship. Obviously, if you want the best arcades in the world, then you don't mind paying that little extra for shipping for a high quality machine. So make sure you like, share, subscribe, and I'll catch us in the next one.